All right, hello and welcome to the weather update. It's 9 o'clock on July the 1st, 2021, and this is going to be a short weather update because I have no Verizon service. It is out yet again, and I have to wait till Saturday before they are going to come. They already ran a bunch of tests. And once again, it's not surprised because all the infrastructure here in Mineola is very bad. But I'm going to still try to get the weather update going as much as I can. You can see the radar, the heavy rain here. You could see it. I'm not going to load any of that up. And we're going to do the climate stuff when I get service back on Saturday. All right, hopefully Saturday I'll get it back. Let's go take a look and see what the latest weather observations are as far as today goes. We got temperatures in the 70s, but the dew points are very high. It's very muggy out there. I'm just going to look at the Carl Place station because that is the closest one. Ooh, it appears to be out. Okay, maybe there's some kind of outage on Verizon that's affecting people. I don't know. Maybe that's what's going on. But they weren't aware of an outage in our area, but it looks like Carl Place is missing, and we can't use that station, unfortunately, for whatever reason it is. So they may also look at this whole area that's out. There are no stations working in Mineola at all. Maybe there's some kind of outage on Verizon that's a system-wide outage. I'm not sure, but we're going to get this done anyway. All right, so it's very humid out there. Let's use Farmingdale, I guess, and we'll look at the historical observations from Farmingdale here to show you just a very humid day. Not much wind. As far as rainfall goes, let's put the rainfall up here. I'm not going to go over the high temperatures today. It wasn't really anything that dramatic. I mean, it was. I mean, I guess I'll put it up. Let's go to the historical first. We'll put the high temperatures up. And again, this is not going to be a very long weather update. So the sun was out at times, and it was kind of hot, mid 80s pretty much. 86 at JFK. I meant at Islip. I'm not even going to bother with LaGuardia. We can briefly look at New Jersey here and see if we can get that to load. Again, it's going to be slower. Oh yeah, a lot hotter in Jersey, almost 90 in Toms River. Well, let's go take a look at the rainfall. All right, that we have here. Yeah, I know. I should look at the radar, and we will look at the radar. But let me get the rainfall done first. I'll start 11 here, so look at the rainfall. So it looks like we got around a half an inch of rain. That's about what I thought. Again, a whole bunch of stations around this area seem to be missing information. So we're at a half an inch of rain, generally speaking. A little less as you go further east. And a little more as you get to the city. Looks like 0.85 in Central Park. New Jersey, let's see what they've got. Looks like around a half. Actually, they got a lot more. Some pretty heavy rain, actually, around Lakewood here. 1.80 inches. So some parts of Toms River. They did get a pretty hefty thunderstorm over here. 2.03 in Cream Ridge. 1.09. So, yeah, they got a decent amount of rain out of this thing. Let's go look at the radar now. Yes, we have Tropical Storm Elsa, too. So here's the radar, and there's more rain on, though actually there's another batch of heavy rain that is approaching us right now that we may wind up getting into. So here's the radar, and we're going to go to the Ventu Sky radar and just rewind this radar to a little earlier so you could see what happened over Jersey, because they had some pretty nasty storms move through Toms River, this area here, which is a pretty nasty line. They wound up moving through. There was some tornado warnings issued with that line as well. And as far as local storm ports, I don't know if there were any as far as damage goes. Yeah, and there's still, you can see there was some tornado warnings around Washington. So lots of severe weather going on across with this line here. Let's go to power outage. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go to poweroutage.us and see how if this storm has knocked out power to a lot of people in New Jersey. Like I said, it's going to be a little slower than normal. Nothing really terrible. 744 in Ocean Monmouth. Nothing that bad. Let's look at New York here because there's still a lot of outages in New York. Nassau and Suffolk. Nassau has 258 people without power. Nothing terrible. Nothing terrible. So let's go to the next thing. National Hurricane Center. Tropical Storm Elsa right now. And I'm just going to go over it briefly. We've got max sustained winds at 45 miles an hour, minimum such pressure 1,005 millibars, moving west-northwest at 28 miles an hour. We can click on it and pull up the cone here. So this could be a risk for Florida right now. All right, and we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But we'll have a better idea by the weekend what's going to happen with this storm. Right now, it's really hard to discuss exactly what's going to happen, and I'm really not going to go into it too much because I'm using my my data on my phone. So let's go look at this here, and let's go to the HRRR so we can get an idea of what's going to happen for tomorrow here. The 0Z run, we have 16 hours of that in. We'll have to roll this back to the 18Z run. But we're going to have rain overnight, and then that rain ends by tomorrow, and then we'll have some scattered showers and thunderstorms pop up, and then possibly, it looks like it's forming another line of something kind of intense around 8 o'clock that might wind up rolling through our area as well. So I'll have to keep an eye on that as well. It will be cooler tomorrow. I'm only going to go and look at one model right now. We'll just do one day at a time. I'm not going to go to the weekend. We'll talk about We'll talk about Saturday and Sunday tomorrow. You can see though we'll have 70s, and then the dew points, the temperatures drop. That looks like a front right there, almost coming through. Let's look at the dew points as well. Yeah, so it's still going to have that humidity around tomorrow, but then you can see the humidity starting to come down as we head toward Saturday. All right, but you can see that low that's developing south of the front right there. All right, so again, no service, no Verizon service, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. If it's just affecting me or it's affecting a lot of people. Let me go to Underground, and I'm just curious to see if there are a lot of missing stations around Mineola, because if there are, that's going to say that there is probably a major Verizon outage. Well, Carl Place is offline, but I don't see any other stations that are offline right now. So I'm not sure. I'll go to the PSEG Long Island outage map. Let's see, any power outages in the area? No. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but again, this short weather update. Again, here's Tropical Storm Elsa. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. Again, it's way out in the ocean, and we're going to talk a little more about that tomorrow. But again, it's just all about the storms today. We had some pretty strong storms across the area, especially for New Jersey. It looks like they got a really good thunderstorm out of that line. But I think that's going to wrap it up. Again, a short weather update. We're just doing like 24 hours a piece here. All right, and then we'll do more. We'll talk more about the weekend and Elsa tomorrow night. Again, at least the tethering seems to work pretty decently with the phone, so we should be able to stay connected, despite Verizon going out once again on me. But again, I don't blame them. It's just Mineola, folks. Thanks for watching.